How's it going, everybody? Just got back from the gym. One day before the big All Events Welcome World Championship Cards Against Humanity game. Plenty of space still if you want to try to compete for it. But anyway, the reason for this video, I've been getting asked a lot yesterday and today about what I think about the whole GameStop, Reddit stock price inflation thing that's been going on. And I will say that I'm still learning about some of the more finer details of what's going on, but I've got the gist of it, definitely. And first and foremost, I think it's hilarious. I think it's very funny. Basically, just a bunch of these hedge fund guys were short selling stock like they always do, and a bunch of people on Reddit said, hey, we're going to screw these guys, and they did. And so that's not what concerns me, because I just find that funny. You know, it's like you run the risk of losing money anytime you play in the stock market. So hedge fund people should be no different. And let's be really honest here. What these guys were doing was they were basically playing the market to make some short-term profit for themselves. This doesn't, because my first concern was, well, how does that affect hedge funds? It really doesn't. I can't see how it really truly affects like things like hedge funds and mutual funds and things like that in the long term, especially when we're only talking about one, maybe two stocks. Or I guess there's a handful of stocks, but I know GameStop was the big one. I guess AMC, this is kind of being done too, but not to the same degree, or at least they're ready for it. But anyway, so on the surface, this is really, really funny. Kind of a little bit of justice. What does concern me is it's not just Robinhood, but Robinhood was I think they were the first one to do it. And then also TD Ameritrade, and there's one more, I can't remember. They're basically not allowing individuals or small traders to buy GameStop stock anymore. And in the case of Robinhood, I believe they were actually forcing people to sell their stock, which again, they're making a massive profit. I heard somebody called into the Dave Ramsey show. I think it was today. It might have been yesterday, but basically this young man bought $5,000 worth of GameStop stock and ended up clearing $45,000. He paid off his student loan with money to spare, because I think he said he owed $33,000 or something like that. And that situations like this, and especially in the middle of a pandemic, I mean, that can change somebody's life, because you're more than doubling your money if you bought in early enough. So a lot of people that started out as a joke, or as a prank rather, just kind of like some comeuppance for the big Wall Street guys. But the people who got in early stand to make a very good amount of money. And in the middle of a pandemic, I mean, that's very, very good. But what Robinhood has done is basically prohibiting individuals from playing the game. And that's concerning, because if that's not elitism and corporatism, I don't really know what is. I was also concerned. I'm not concerned anymore, because Janet Yellen, the new Treasury Secretary, basically I think she announced this morning, she's recused herself from advising President Biden on this matter going forward, because Janet Yellen, I guess I can't remember if it was before she was, definitely before she was Treasury Secretary. It might have even been before she was in the Federal Reserve. She'd been paid by there's a investment company that invests heavily. I don't think they outright own them, but they invest heavily in Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, and again, maybe it's just E-Trade. I can't remember. Oh, I think it is E-Trade was the third one. But so she recused herself. That's very, very good. There are, however, whispers of people in the White House calling or getting in contact with the people over at Robinhood, essentially telling or suggesting what to do. And if that's the case, that's really, really, really bad. That's a scandal in and of itself, and I hope they investigate it, but I'm not holding my breath that they would find anything. Even if people were doing something wrong, they're not gonna. I would be very surprised if anyone actually took that anywhere of note. And I guess too, they're limiting these apps or trading programs are limiting stocks on, I think they said AMC, and there was another one that I can't remember exactly what company it was, but they're not allowing individuals to buy stock. Hedge fund people can still buy it. to my knowledge, which kind of goes against the whole concept of a free market economy, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't. And the one silver lining that we might have gotten out of this was apparently Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ted Cruz both put it on Twitter today, I guess, that they think this is wrong and that, they're willing to hold a hearing on it. And I'm, whoa, great. There's that unity we're hearing so much about. And then apparently AOC got lippy on Twitter. I don't remember exactly what was said, but basically she accuses Ted Cruz of plotting to have her murdered, attempted murder, referring to the Capitol riots, not anything else. But it's like, well, there we go. As Eric told me the other day, 2021 said, hold my beer, because it's going to be another goofy one. But once again, I wish I'd owned some GameStop stock. That would have been awesome. But anyway, so that's my initial thoughts on it. We'll probably, if this is still going on, we'll probably touch on this on the podcast Wednesday. But we'll see. But those are my thoughts thus far. If anything major happens, I'll probably have another reaction video to post. But yeah, that's it for now. But don't forget, this Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, the Cards Against Humanity game, streaming live to decide the first ever all events welcome world champion. I already told you, I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to be the first champion. And then also tomorrow, I'm going to be, tomorrow or Saturday, it'll be one of the two. I'll be posting a video on the Average Intelligence channel, basically just reading out the rules and bylaws of the All Events Welcome Commission. Basically the rules of the game, because there are rules. This is legitimate. It is a real world championship. Anybody in the world can compete with it. But anyway, so if it did, I want to hear from people that owned GameStop stock. Say that fast 6 times. If you owned GameStop stock and you made some money and you're watching this, please comment below. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all about how much you cleared, or if you just did it to stick it to the man. I'd like to hear about that too, because I mean, this is funny. This whole thing is just hilarious, in my opinion. But anyway, that's all my thoughts for now. This went a little bit longer than I thought, but oh well. Have a good night, and if you have GameStop stock, sell now. Talk to you later. Bye.